What's up, YouTube? So I had a couple of people ask for my deck profile for the Royal Knights that I've been playing. So we're gonna go ahead and show it off. Just go ahead. So we're gonna start off with 4 of the Kapurimon from the black deck, and then 1 Pagumon. These are just amazing because during your turn it basically makes any of your blockers bigger, which you need because it partners with the Tsunarizumon better. And then Pagumon's just great because on deletion you just automatically get to search a black card from the top of the deck, so it's great. Let's get into levels 3s. One of the Hagurumon, I just like this just for the one of. The 2-drop actually works real well every now and then. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd keep it. It's just kind of one of those that, like, it's testing well. 2 Cracked Out Ratmon, 2 Toyagumon. This one is great for the all turns for blocker, plus that 1000. And then we have 2 of the promo Tsunarizumon. This card is amazing for black. It's going to continue to stay amazing for black going forward. The fact that it can give security attack +1 as well as piercing. If this is just the active, like, it's great. This card's amazing. 3 of the reboot Toyagumon. There's really not much to say about that thing. And then we have 4 of the Chikurimon. I think playing 4 of this is great. Just, like, some people don't play as many. Personally, I like it because I want to see it in security more often. And playing more of it could possibly mean that we're going to see it in security. There was one game where apparently they wanted to sit there. I had 2 or 3 of them in security. Unfortunately, that wasn't a game that I recorded. Apparently, recording doesn't like me. I have the Darren curse a lot of times, where if I'm recording, I end up misplaying horribly or lose that round. And so it just doesn't work out for me. So those are the level 3s. Let's get into level 4s. 4 Dark Tyrannomon, just 1 cost blocker. Same kind of thing with Chikurimon. We have 4 of the Shademon. I want to see this in security as much as physically possible. The card's amazing. Just the fact that it's a free blocker that comes out of your security. And then 2 Mechanorimon, since we're going to be playing blockers the entire time, and that's what the entire deck is. It's Black Royal Knight blockers. I've found myself evolving into this thing a lot more than I would expect because of this. Because putting him as a 7,000 instead of 6,000 blocker actually has made a lot of difference. You wouldn't think it makes as much of a difference as it does, but that extra 1,000 makes a huge world of difference. Level 5s. 2 Waramonzemon, 2 of the Megadramon to turn like Genkumon and Alphamon into blockers. And then we have 3 of the Gigadramon to make your blockers even bigger, because putting this underneath like Alphamon, or not Alphamon, but like your Craniumon, making him a 14,000 blocker during your opponent's turn seems real good to me. And then if you have the Toyagumon underneath it as well, you have a 15k blocker sitting there during your opponent's turn. It's real nice. Level 6s. We're going to do 2 Genkumon. It's just really good for outing, getting rid of opponent's options. I personally like 3 Alphamon. I know a lot of people only play 2 of this. I personally have found myself really liking this card because I want to see it in security, because since we're playing so much of the Royal Knights, I want to see it in security so that way I can shut my opponent's attacks down more often, and then it gets added to hand from there. And then we are playing 3 of the big guy, the Craniumon. There's not enough that can be said about how good this card is for the fact that it just protects your blockers. The card's insanely amazing. Then we're getting into level 7s. 1 Zwart, because it can bring back like your level 5s to get into your level 6s quicker. It can also put Mechanoris back on table. 1 Omnimon Ultra S. This card's just amazing in every way you play it. And then 2 Zwart Defeats. Again, I want to see these in security. I found myself really not... if I draw these, I have found myself losing those games if I draw them. But every time I've ended up with security, like, this card is insane coming out of security for free. And then options, 2 Black Memory Boost because we want to see our things, 2 Ultimate Flare because we want to get rid of the things, and then for Tamers, 2 Tai, 1 Izzy. These cards are great. I prefer 2 Tai over like 2 Izzy because I want to for sure see myself at 3. Somebody pointed out that I kept forgetting to sell it myself to 3. I was misplaying real hard, and apparently my opponent didn't point it out to me either, which sucks because that's a game state kind of thing. But like, it is what it is. But Tai is such a good card for an extra 1,000 during your opponent's turn. Like, this plus Toyagumon puts your Mechanorimons to like 8,000 or 9,000, depending on if you have 2 of these. And a 9k Mechanorimon is insanely hard for people to deal with, unless you have Wyvern's Breath, and then your opponent's going to Wyvern's Breath the hell out of it every time. And then 1 Izzy and Joe. This card's great just for the fact that, like, you just auto gain 2 when your opponent plays 2 or more, has 2 or more Digimon. And then during your opponent's turn, if one of your things dies, like, you auto get a black card from the top of deck. Like, that's great. That's just fueling more. So let me know what you guys think of the build down below. Don't forget to hit that sub button, guys. I've got a ton more stuff coming. You guys all know how much I love red. Obviously, I know I love red. I will be buying a ton of BT7 next month. At the end of next month and at the beginning of March to make sure that I have the highest rarity physically possible of hybrid red. And I'm super excited for that because obviously hybrid red has been my favorite. I've showcased that deck several times. So look forward to all that. Don't forget, like I said, don't forget that sub button. Hit that like if you like it. Peace, guys.